A drive on the Machakos Water Road at this particular time of the year leaves many surprised, especially the first-time visitors. The area is dotted with thousands of mango trees that can be spotted from afar, with their branches sagging under the weight of heavy, colorful fruits. The area is the Ukambani mango belt that stretches across the vast Makueni County. Mangoes, the king of the tropical fruits, are the new gold in the county, with many residents picking thousands of shillings from the fruits, especially at this time when they are in season. Meet Anthony Kimeu, a mango farmer who also works as a service provider and a marketer in the mango value chain. Kimeu shows me around his mango orchard, which he says produced exceptionally well this season, though with a myriad of challenges from the changing climate.
I'll say this one has been good, but due to challenges of climate change, we have faced some challenges, but the season was good. We had a lot of fruits, that's mangoes, and the market was also so good. It started early for the export, came also the regional market, and also the processing market.
With the mango season starting early this year, Kimeu tells me they were able to export some to the Middle East, especially Qatar and Dubai, though with different requirements.
Our mangoes normally go to Dubai, that is Middle East, Qatar markets, and for Qatar they just choose for weevil-free mangoes, but with Dubai they mix. They may seek for weevil-free and also they may seek for with the weevil. Weevil means that those mangoes with weevils. There is that kind of pest that goes inside the seed of a mango and it stays there, and it's a quarantine pest in Europe, but within the Middle East they sometimes accept it, sometimes they say no. That's what I mean by weevil. Weevil-free means the mangoes those don't have the weevil.
According to Kimeu, for you to export your mangoes to either Europe or to the United Arab Emirates, farmers need to follow a laid-down set of rules, also known as good agricultural practices. These standards are relevant to farmers as they cover the agricultural production process from input to the farm gate. These standards mainly apply to farms that process agricultural products to produce foods.
You need to want to work close with a service provider, experienced one, who will do your farm scouting, spraying, pruning, and also guide you on condition of production. When you come to the farm to scout, you check, that's the IPM, Integrated Pest Management. You see if the mangoes have been infected by some diseases, and this is done maybe weekly or once per week. And this needs somebody with a technical advice can identify the pest before they destroy your mangoes. Okay, at the moment within Zawikile Kalamba Ward, we are working with about 300 farmers, but we have selected 100 serious farmers whom now we are doing global gap certification with the FAO and USAID for the purposes of exporting our mangoes to Europe. This season I've exported about 5 tons. Before the rains became too much, that's the time I harvested about 5 tons. And after that, when the rains came too much, we did not get the quality for export. They turned, but we have been selling to local and regional markets, and also sending to the factory at the Kalamba fruit processing plant.
I also met Agnes Nzioki from the location Muthioni village, Makueni County, who first ventured into mango farming in 1997, and she has been counting her mango blessings one by one.
Mango farming has not been so badly off, 50-50 some years they are good, we get good buyers, till 2011 when I was approached by one of the farmers and they said we make the cooperative so that we can market our crops well. And then we continued, in fact they were buying from us, We go and sell to other counties like even Bomet, Kisii, Kisumu. Sometimes it is even taken to Uganda. And we are still pursuing the market that we call not really international, but it's like the local market. Till when the plant in Kalamba was actually, it was constructed and commissioned by the governor, who has done it very well.
According to Agnes and Kimeu, they have been able to benefit more from their mangoes by forming cooperative societies that help market their produce. Through the cooperatives, farmers in the regions have benefited from a series of training on disease and pest control, orchard management, and post-harvest management.
The cooperative is a cooperative. They come collecting, it gives us even the transport we take to the factory, and that has really improved our marketing, because in most cases we have a market on export if the quality is very good, and then after the export we go to the local, but the governor said we'll sweep everything to the factory so that we don't have post-harvest losses. So it has been very good since the cooperative was given chance to be taken to the factory. I think we are about 250 members of the cooperative. That is the Makueni Fruit Processors Cooperative Society. And I think many of us are taking our mangoes there. We also, the chair lady says we buy from other farmers and we take for other farmers. We don't have a discrimination that this is a member of the cooperative or not. Because even me, I took from my neighbors and I took mangoes to the factory, because we don't want to have those losses when the post-harvest losses when the cooperative has the capacity and is given a chance to go and take mangoes to the factory.
There are pesticides designed for every stage of the fruit, and that is if you are about to harvest maybe in three days time, there are pesticides for that. If it is during the flowering time, you spray for 14 days. If it is during the fruit formation stage, you also spray for 14 days or for 7 days, depending on the pesticide that you are using. But where we normally take a lot of precautions is during the harvesting area. That is where we spray very carefully, because once we want to market our mangoes and we have sprayed recently, we need to know which spray did you do, which pesticide did you do. So there are different pesticides designed for every stage of the produce.
Before the establishment of the cooperatives, these farmers sold mangoes and processed, which resulted in very low incomes. Their problems were compounded by the fact that the harvesting season comes once in a year, in the period between December and March, for all the farmers. This resulted in mangoes flooding the market during this time, while farmers had nothing to sell during the off-season.
It has been very difficult when we are selling by our own, because in most cases the brokers come, they'll tell you a very poor price, 5 shillings a piece, and you can see like this one is a very big mango. We still have some there, 5 shillings you can imagine, while the factory is buying per kilo. I think those 2 mangoes make a kilo, and a kilo is going for 18 shillings. So if the cooperative is buying even at 15, it is still money rather than the 4 or 5 shillings the broker is giving you. The export will pick just the best, because they want that best quality for export. That is a market of country to country, and we need also to express ourselves as a country. We produce very good mangoes. But at the cooperative, they are buying everything, the small ones, the big ones, the rough ones, because you can see there is a disease which is called mite, and it spoils the upper peel of the mango. And that doesn't make a very presentable marketing for the local market. So I can say the market was not very good until before the cooperative started buying for the factory.
But even as these farmers celebrate the good fortunes, all has not been well, with the fruit fly visiting unforetold damages and losses. In January this year, the national government, in collaboration with key agencies and development partners, launched a pest-free zone campaign to eradicate fruit flies in mango producing zones. The campaign, dubbed Commercial Fruit Fly, aims at curbing the fruit fly menace and helping mango farmers access lucrative European and US markets.
The other challenge we are facing is maybe the chemicals, because even producing that mango not to have, especially the fruit fly, you have to spray it. You have to use sprayers, the chemicals quite a lot. But the county, in conjunction or in collaboration with the government plant protection institution, KEFIS, they are bringing us the traps. I have a few to gap the gaps which are not filled, maybe the plant dried. And we increase production so that the cooperative now can also, and also the cooperative, it is really negotiating to increase members so that we get all the mangoes, we don't have losses. And in a way, we break the broker marketing so that we take to our factory here and increase production also. We understand there is a lot of market of the puri.
At the moment, what we are doing, we are putting the fruit fly bites, that is the Bactolua. We are trapping them, and we need to put for about 1 acre, you need about 4 fruit fly traps. And as I have visited some farmers, some, I don't know, it's ignorance or what, they don't even take care of that. But once you put about 4 in 1 acre of your farm, then you are done away with the fruit fly. They all are trapped.